Hey LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K22 Universe Mode. We are back for another episode of Friday Night Smackdown here on the road to WrestleMania. The showcase of the Immortals, the grandest stage of them all, is just 16 days away. And how fitting that the 16-time World Champion kicks us off here tonight on SmackDown. John Cena is back in the building. We haven't seen him since the Elimination Chamber when he was laid out by Damian Priest. Cena now is back tonight to kick us off on SmackDown. He's got some words to say about the man who has challenged him to a WrestleMania match. John Cena is here on SmackDown, and Cena looks ready to talk tonight, so let's hear from Cena. So, Damian Priest. You know, you're not the first guy to come after me in the last couple months, and it's been a very humbling few months for me. All the stuff with Cody, not even being on the card at Cyber Sunday, coming up just so short in the Royal Rumble, part of the Final Four, and then losing to Seth Rollins at the Elimination Chamber. It's been a very humbling few months. There's a reason I put a timer on my career if I don't win a world title. And now Damian Priest, he wants to cut that time short. He says the same thing that everyone has been saying for years when they've come out to confront me. He's saying that my time is up, and his time is now. Well, if you want to cut my time short, Damian, you can try all you like. Let's do it. WrestleMania. John Cena. Damian Priest. You beat me. I'll retire early. Well, with that note from Cena and a big WrestleMania match confirmed, the WrestleMania card just keeps getting more and more stacked. I believe we've only got a couple matches left to be announced before the predictions poll opens, which is pretty crazy to think about, honestly. As Shelton Benjamin, the gold standard, makes his way to the ring, he's got a big matchup here on SmackDown tonight, as he kicks off the first matchup of the evening. Shelton makes his way down to the ring. He's got to take on one of the men in the recently announced Intercontinental Championship Triple Threat match. So Shelton Benjamin makes his way to the ring, and he's going to be taking on the Breaker, Bron Stiener. Stiener making his way to the ring. So, quickly to answer a question I feel is probably coming in the chat, or not the chat, the comments any day now. And if someone asks on this, it tells me you didn't see this part of the video. There's been a lot of returns to WWE recently. WrestleMania has already been recorded. It would not make sense for these people to return beforehand, so if they are going to in fact return to LS11 WWE, then it will not be until after WrestleMania. So, Bron Stiener battles Chad Gable and Austin Theory in a triple threat for the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania, but right now he takes on Shelton Benjamin. A real generational clash here. Here we go. Shelton grabs onto Stiener, and Shelton with a German. Oh my goodness, Shelton into another. And Benjamin with a third takes down Bron Stiener. Oh, and a splash connects. And now Shelton into a bulldog choke on Bron Stiener. And now Stiener slides out of it, taking down Shelton. Bron Stiener now shoulder block. And Stiener into an elbow drop. Stiener now getting Shelton back up to his feet, and Stiener kicks him in the ribs now. Bron Stiener into an elbow strike. There's another kick. Shelton gets knocked back. There's a chop. Grabs onto Bron. Shelton Benjamin. Northern Lights. Cover on Stiener. There's one. Kick out. Stiener stomped in the arm by Shelton. Shelton now goes into ground and pound on Steiner. And a kick takes him down. Shelton gets him back up to his feet. Steiner kicks him in the ribs. And now Bron Stiener grabs onto Shelton. Throws him across the ring, into the corner. Clothesline. Into an elbow drop. Bron Stiener staying on top. There's a kick. Steiner trying to take him down. And Shelton with a clothesline. Shelton Benjamin now grabs on to Braun. Shelton grabs him. Pulls him in. Shelton Benjamin. Whoa, went for a belly-to-belly. Steiner countered. And now Bron Stiener hits the rope. Steiner. Spear! There's a rope break, though, that's going to save Shelton on that one. And a big clothesline. And now Braun with another kick. Grabs onto the gold standard. Bron Stiener gets him back up to his feet. Kicks him in the ribs again. Shelton Benjamin grabs onto him now, and Shelton with Steiner gets him up and slams him face first into the mat. Steiner goes down, covered by Benjamin. One kick out. And now Shelton with a right hook takes Braun off of his feet. Shelton Benjamin now stomp to the ribs. He's getting Steiner back up to his feet now, and Shelton Benjamin pulls Steiner in, throws him into the corner. Shelton. Big splash into the corner, and down goes Steiner. Shelton Benjamin's getting fired up here. He's going to the top. Steiner's not moved. Shelton trying to become only the third person to pin Bron Stiener since his debut. Shoulder block from Steiner. Yes, that is right. That is how impressive this young man, Bron Stiener, has been since he arrived here to WWE. He's only been pinned twice in his entire WWE career that started just the week after SummerSlam. The only two men to pin him, ironically, men we just saw a moment ago, Damian Priest and John Cena. Steiner gets him out now. There's a jab. Bron Steiner, elbow strike, puts him in the corner. Steiner's got Shelton in the corner, and Bron Steiner with Shelton Benjamin. Throws him off the ropes. Goes up to the middle rope again. Steiner, bulldog. And now Braun grabs Shelton up on his shoulders, and Bron Steiner walking him to the center of the ring. Steiner, oh, Shelton finds a way out of it. And Shelton Benjamin, right hand turns him around. Benjamin with Steiner, drops him with a knee into the back of the neck. Down in the ground and pound now from Shelton. And there's a stomp to the ribs. Shelton Benjamin knocks him down with another kick. Shelton firing away again on Braun. Steiner's down. Shelton's down. Now Steiner being picked back. Or Shelton's got Steiner down. Shelton, whoa, wait for pay dirt. Steiner dodged it. And now Shelton's got him up. Shelton. Power slam to Steiner. Oh, and Steiner got out of it. Steiner grabs onto Benjamin. Oh, uses the ropes to his advantage there. Steiner says it's my turn. Whoa, went for the military press. Benjamin countered. Shelton with a takedown. Shelton showing that amateur background right now. Cover. 1, 2, kick out from the breaker. And now Shelton gets Steiner back up to his feet, and Shelton went for pay dirt again. Steiner rolls him through. Rope break. Spear! 1, 2, no! Shelton Benjamin kicks out. And now Steiner getting Shelton back up to his feet. Steiner with Benjamin off the ropes. Steiner slams him. And now Steiner, oh, gets caught with a knee to the face from Benjamin. Shelton Connor gets caught. Steiner, military press power slam. 1, 2, 3. What a win there for Steiner. Caught Shelton in the middle of a run, slammed him into the mat. A huge win there for Bron Stiener. Steiner picking up some huge momentum, heading into the WrestleMania triple threat. Or are we looking at our next Intercontinental Champion right now? Steiner gets a huge win tonight over Shelton Benjamin, continues his winning ways here on Smackdown. An impressive record for this young man, continues to get even more impressive. The Breaker with a win. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to some more action on Smackdown. But we're going to go backstage right now. Hey, Nate. Time for you to listen to your real teacher. None of that other-handed shit Balor taught you to do. Alright? Alright, I'm listening. What you're gonna do tonight is you're gonna go out there, you're gonna kick Noam Dar's ass for what he did to you last week. You're gonna make it to the Cruiserweight Championship ladder match, and you're gonna do what I've taught you how to do. And that's win. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to move on to the final matchup of the first round in the Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. As here come Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez, Team 2001, which is a team that makes me feel old because I'm older than both of them. Not often I can say that about wrestlers, but I'm older than both of these women. Also, yes, I'm aware they're broken up in real life. Look, man, Sasha and Naomi still aren't back yet, so that took 2 teams out of this tournament. Why do you think Dana Brooke and Aaliyah were in this tournament? Plus, who knows? How often is it that I really break up teams just because WWE broke them up? You want to know what I mean by 2 teams being broken up because of Naomi and Sasha? Ask me on a live stream eventually. I'll be live at some point, I'm sure. And they take on the final team in this tournament, a team brought together by a wish for power. Out first, the Queen, Charlotte Flair. Charlotte making her way to the ring. She has never held gold in the LS11 Universe, which I know is honestly hard to believe that Charlotte Flair has never been a champion. But she hasn't. Charlotte has never held gold in the LS11 Universe. She makes her way to the ring tonight, looking to get one step closer to gold. She's never competed at WrestleMania either. None of the 4 horsewomen have ever competed in an LS11 WrestleMania. We now know Bayley is on her way to WrestleMania after her win on Raw this week that got her set for the mixed tag team match. We'll know more about how SmackDown's going to handle their qualifiers for that later tonight. Triple H will confirm that later tonight. But Charlotte Flair making her way to the ring. You know what? Say what you will about Charlotte, she's always got a fantastic entrance robe. Charlotte's robes are genuinely some of my favorite wrestling entrance gear. I mean, come on, man. This one's based on freaking Thanos. Charlotte makes her way to the ring. She is inevitable. She may not have won a championship yet in the LS11 Universe, but that much will one day be inevitable. She's going to be teaming up with a former SmackDown Women's Champion, the sassy Southern Belle, Lacey Evans. So far, we're going to be finding out whether it's Team 2001 or Flair and Evans that make their way to the next round of the tournament tonight. We've already seen Toxic Attraction, the Fight Factory, and Shayna Baszler and Ivy Nile, the team that, if you'll give me just a moment, I can tell you what they're actually called. Ray gave me a name the other day for them. I still need to go set it in the game. Lacey Evans making her way to the ring. But we're going to be finding out which of these 2 teams is going to be the final team in the semi-finals of the tournament. So Lacey Evans, Strike Force, that's the team name. Strike Force is the team name for Shayna Baszler and Ivy Nile. Sorry, that one took me longer than it should have. So it's going to be Charlotte Flair and Cora Jade starting off. We've already seen Cora Jade make her LS11 in-ring debut once before as she takes down the ref. Gotta love 2K targeting. Charlotte chops her in the back now. Right hand from Charlotte. Knees are in the back. And Charlotte going to help the referee back up to his feet. As now, we're just going to pretend it didn't happen. There's a slap from Charlotte to Cora. And now Cora Jade grabs onto Flair. Throws her across the ring. There's a kick to the head, turning her over, and Cora Jade grabs onto Charlotte. Bulldog choke. And there's a rope break, though, taking her down. There's now a kick from Cora Jade, and Cora Jade stomps the arm of Charlotte Flair. Went for a stomp to the back. Charlotte Flair clotheslines her out of the ring. And Charlotte going to sweep her feet off, saying she's done with Cora. Cora Jade back up into the ring now. And now Cora Jade with the right hook to Charlotte. And again, Cora Jade grabs onto Flair. And Cora with Charlotte into the corner. And Cora Jade now grabs onto her. Throws her face first into the turnbuckle. Cora Jade now grabs the leg of Charlotte. Kicks it into the ropes. Charlotte staggers. Cora Jade knocks her back into the corner. Cora Jade, the young upstart, runs the ropes. Running Bulldog off the ropes to Flair. She grabs onto Charlotte. She stomps her in the arm. Cora Jade could look for a huge upset over the Queen tonight. Knocks her back into the corner. And now Cora Jade. I'm surprised she hasn't tried to make a tag to Roxanne yet. Running Bulldog on the ropes again. Charlotte's down. Cora tags Roxanne. Roxanne Perez is in, and now Cora Jade's made the tag. Roxanne looking to fly to the top. Roxanne Perez. Moonsault to Flair. Charlotte's barely gotten any offense in this one. No. Lacey Evans was on her way to save it as well now. And now Lacey Evans. Whoa. Cora tried to throw her out of the ring, and so Roxanne's going to do it instead. Lacey Evans goes down. And now Charlotte gets turned around by Roxanne Perez, and Roxanne suplex to Charlotte. Kicks her in the back of the neck now. And a stomp to the arm. Flair goes down again. Roxanne telling Cora, come on, I want to make a tag. But Charlotte keeps back up to her feet, and Charlotte Flair capitalizing on the fact that Cora's distracted by Lacey. Charlotte Flair now grabbing onto Roxanne. Charlotte's got a severe size and height advantage. Forearm strike takes down Roxanne Perez. Stomps her in the chest. Knee to the face now, taking her down. Getting her back to her feet now. Charlotte chops her. Taking her off her feet with a chop. And again. Lighting up the chest of Roxanne Perez with the chops. Roxanne getting back up to her feet. She grabs Charlotte now, and Roxanne Perez rolls Charlotte through. Super kick. Takes her down. Lacey Evans wants in. Charlotte leaps out and makes the tag to the former SmackDown Women's Champion. Lacey Evans will get scooped up on the shoulders of Cora Jade. Cora Jade! Go to sleep! I mean, she is my age. I wonder who she grew up watching in wrestling. Now, Lacey Evans with a right hook. Knocks her back, and Lacey Evans tilt-a-whirl. Hurricane Rana knocks her into the bottom turnbuckle. Running elbow strike. And now Lacey Evans getting her back up to her feet now. Lacey Evans with a slap to the face. Right hook connects. Lacey Evans. Right hook now from Cora. And now Cora Jade pops her up. Whoa, Lacey Evans turns into a falling powerbomb. Lacey Evans gets her up now, and Lacey Evans scoops her up. Evans with Jade. Drops her. 1, 2. Oh, a drop kick from Roxanne Perez makes the save. And now Lacey Evans looking to get some revenge for what Roxanne did to her earlier. Throws her out of the ring. And now Lacey Evans getting Cora Jade back up to her feet. Launches her into the turnbuckle. Cora Jade hit it so hard from the former U.S. Marine that it sent her crashing to the floor. She drops Lacey Evans. Cover 1. No. And now she gets her back up to her feet. Cora Jade with Lacey Evans. Cora Jade. No, Evans. Elbow striking her. Knocks her back. Throws her across the ring. Back into the corner. Tag made, and Charlotte Flair is in. Charlotte and Lacey now looking for a double team. Off the ropes. Into a double back body drop. Connects. Oh! Cora was trying to tag Roxanne, but Charlotte caught her, and Charlotte Flair. Figure 4. And now she's going to bridge it into the figure 8. Figure 8 is in on Cora. Cora Jade's in trouble. Cora Jade has to tap. The figure 8 seals the deal. Charlotte Flair and Lacey Evans are going to the semifinals. So now we know Strike Force, Flair and Evans, Fight Factory, and Toxic Attraction, the final 4 teams in this tournament. A big win there for Charlotte and Lacey Evans. Could we be looking at the inaugural LS11 Women's Tag Team Champions? A huge victory there for Charlotte and Lacey. The Queen, very proud of herself tonight. Charlotte and Lacey score the win. We got plenty more coming up on Smackdown. You know, for the last week, people have been wondering why I came out and helped Edge last week. Well, a lot of people have made some kind of jokes like it's Canadian loyalty or something. No, it's respect. I respect Edge as a legend of this business. I respect Edge as a colleague and someone that I like to think over the last few months I've become friends with here on SmackDown. I didn't want to see Edge put back into an early retirement when he was jumped last week by Sheamus. I didn't want someone to send a message and make the name for themselves off of Edge. And I know all of you are thinking, oh, well, Kevin, you're just going to do it yourself, aren't you? You're going to attack Edge. No. Because I realize that neither of us are on the WrestleMania card. And that would be the first time ever for me to be at LS11 WrestleMania. And Edge, you already had to miss the show last year, and I assume that is not a good feeling. No, it's not a good feeling. See, he said it, it's not a good feeling. Right. And so, Kevin, after you assisted me last week, it inspired me, and it made me think about something. You know, Mustache Mountain say they have beat everyone there is to beat. Well, yeah, they beat me when I was teaming with the backstabbing Viper, but they have never taken on Rated KO before. So, tonight, Kevin and I, we're going to show what we do as a tag team. 2 great individuals like us coming together. We're going to take on Imperium when they try to invade our turf. This is our show on SmackDown. That's right, we're going to take on Imperium. We're going to take them out. We're going to send them packing back to Raw, where I'm sure Walter is going to chomp the hell out of them for losing to us tonight. And then we will be the ones to challenge Mustache Mountain for those tag titles at WrestleMania. Well, we're going to move into some more singles action up next here on SmackDown. As here comes 1/3 of the Fight Factory to the ring. The woman who brings the Scottish fire, Kaylie Ray, making her way to the ring. Kaylie Ray looking to do some damage tonight for her colleague, Nikki Cross of the Fight Factory. Kaylie Ray making her way down to the ring. She can beat in the semifinals of the Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament next week at some point. So Kaylie Ray tonight going to take on the #1 contender to the SmackDown Women's title, Liv Morgan. Kaylie Ray, this is actually one of her first matches as a singles competitor on SmackDown. We didn't see her too much after NXT Fallout. Blair Davenport would show up just a few weeks after NXT Fallout and SummerSlam happened. And now Kaylie Ray, she and Blair Davenport teamed up almost immediately when joining the Fight Factory. And now tonight, Kaylie Ray getting some singles competition. She's going one-on-one with the #1 contender to the SmackDown Women's title, Liv Morgan, who makes her way to the ring. Liv Morgan ran through a whole tournament against the likes of Lacey Evans, Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch. Those were the 3 women she had to defeat to get here. 3 of the best in the LS11 universe. And now Liv Morgan tonight goes one-on-one with another young up-and-coming female star, Kaylie Ray. Here we go. Kaylie Ray and Liv Morgan. Right hand from Liv. Kaylie Ray with a shot to the gut. Now Kaylie Ray with a chop. Kicking her back now. Kaylie Ray chops her again. Knocking her back. Liv Morgan staggers, and Liv Morgan. Kaylie Ray trying to knock her into the corner. Liv with a punch to the gut. And now Liv Morgan hits the ropes. Rolls back. Grabs her. Swings her around. Liv. Hurricane Rana to Kaylie Ray. And now Liv Morgan grabs onto her, and Liv Morgan stomps the back of Kaylie Ray. Liv turning her over now, and Liv Morgan into another cover on Kaylie. 1. No. Kaylie Ray kicks out. Kaylie Ray, no, rolls out of the way of Liv. Now Kaylie Ray gets caught. Liv pulls her in. Liv with a drop toe hold knocks her down. There's a kick. Kaylie Ray rolls back to her feet. Now Liv gets caught with a jab. Kaylie Ray firing away on her. Kaylie Ray with a chop now and a right hook. Kicks her. No, Liv Morgan counters, kicks out the knee. Now Liv grabs onto Kaylie Ray. Liv throws Ray into the corner. Grabs onto her, throws her across the ring. Hops up to the middle rope. Bulldog takes her down. And now Liv into a cover. 1. No. Kaylie Ray rolls back to her feet, and Kaylie Ray. Whoa! Victory roll. Cover. 1. No. Liv kicks out. And now Kaylie Ray grabs onto her. Picking up the #1 contender. Headbutts her. And now Kaylie Ray fires back. There's a chop. And a jab kicking her back. Kaylie Ray. A kick. Punch now firing away again. Another kick. Look at Kaylie Ray go here. Knocks her back. And another chop. Liv Morgan answers back, and Liv with Oblivion. Good night, Kaylie Ray. 1, 2. Kick out from Kaylie Ray. Liv Morgan can't believe that wasn't enough. As Kaylie Ray pops back up to her feet. Elbow strike connects. There's a jab from Kaylie Ray. She kicks Liv in the ribs. Kaylie Ray scoops her up into the submission. Kaylie Ray looking to choke out Liv, looking to make her submit here. Kaylie Ray's got it in. Liv Morgan, the #1 contender, could be on the verge of tapping out before her title match in 2 weeks' time. Liv Morgan's in trouble. Kaylie Ray has it in tight. Liv. No, Kaylie Ray. Arm drag from Liv. There's a kick to the ribs now, and Liv Morgan with a right hook. Kaylie Ray, knee to the ribs. Oh, wait a minute, Kaylie Ray gonna look for Gory Bomb. Cover. 1. Oh, Liv grabbed the ropes. Very great ring awareness there from Liv Morgan. Now Kaylie Ray going up to the top rope. Kaylie Ray. Swanton! And now she grabs Liv, getting her back onto her feet. There's a slap, knocks her into the ropes, and Kaylie Ray with Liv Morgan. There's a kick to the knee, and now Kaylie Ray with Liv. Firing away again. There's another kick. Liv Morgan knocked back with a punch. Liv off the ropes. Into the face. Liv Morgan into a cover now on Kaylie Ray. 1. No. Kick out again. Liv Morgan getting her back up to her feet now, and Liv with a right hook. And again, Liv went for another one. Headbutt from Kaylie Ray. Kaylie Ray went for a clothesline. Whoa. Liv with the Matrix dodge into a clothesline. And now Liv. Hell of a dodge there from Liv Morgan. And now Liv springs off the ropes. Liv now back into a cover on Kaylie Ray. 1. No, another kick out from Kaylie Ray. Liv has got her down, and Liv Morgan getting her back up to her feet. Liv into a second oblivion. A second oblivion connects. 1, 2, 3. Liv Morgan gets the win. A big win there for Liv Morgan. Big win there. Kaylie Ray came up short tonight. Liv Morgan gets the win. We got plenty more, but Triple H going to take us backstage right now and discuss the Raw vs. SmackDown WrestleMania match. In 16 nights at WrestleMania, we will be seeing the first ever mixed tag team match to decide the winner between Raw and SmackDown. And if you remember, the annual Raw vs. SmackDown WrestleMania match always determines which show gets to pick one person in the draft. The last couple of years, it has been a very big pick from Monday Night Raw. It saw the world titles change hands the first year, and it saw, well, I can't say I didn't have a hand in it, but it saw Tommaso Ciampa go to Raw last year. This year, things are different. It's not just one man from each show. It's one man and one woman in a mixed tag match. We already saw Bayley qualify for Raw's team, and she is an incredible competitor. I watched her rise through NXT many years ago. And I know that SmackDown is going to need two incredible athletes to combat whoever else Raw might pick for their team. So next week, SmackDown will kick off with 2 Battle Royals. The winners are going to represent the blue brand at WrestleMania. Well, we're getting to our final matches of the evening. Of course, we have this Cruiserweight Championship qualifier match as Nathan Frazier makes his way to the ring. We have a Cruiserweight Championship qualifier, and the final match of the evening we'll see Edge and Kevin Owens team up for the first time against Raw's Imperium, who challenged for the SmackDown tag titles at WrestleMania. It's not an official Raw versus SmackDown match because it's for the tag. It's complicated, okay? Just roll with just okay. Nathan Frazier makes his way to the ring, though, to take on Noam Dar, but the main event tonight will be the no-contact meeting between Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. They want to try and discuss everything that's going down between the two of them lately. Nathan Frazier makes his way to the ring, though. The student of the World Heavyweight Champion makes his way to the ring. He takes on a student of Finn Balor. He takes on Noam Dar. Noam Dar makes his way to the ring. The Scottish Supernova meets the student of the World Heavyweight Champion. It was many years ago that Nathan Frazier trained at the Black and Brave Wrestling Academy in Iowa under the tutelage of Seth Rollins. And now tonight he finds himself here on SmackDown, learning another lesson from Seth as he takes on Noam Dar. Notice Frazier, unlike he would have 2 weeks ago under the trickery of Finn Balor, he did not jump Noam Dar from behind. So it's Dar and Frazier one-on-one. Here we go. A shove from Noam Dar, and now Noam Dar knocks him back again. Dar's got him in the ropes. Noam Dar takes him down, and Noam Dar wraps his leg up in the ropes. Noam's got him down. Noam Dar is a former SmackDown Tag Team Champion. He went for a moonsault and Frazier got out of the way. Nathan Frazier stomping him down. Frazier, whoa! Just went through the legs of Noam Dar, who caught him though, and now Noam Dar's got him up on his shoulders. Electric chair. Oh! Punches him in the back of the head. There's a kick to the knee. Noam Dar shoves Nathan gets shoved back by Frazier. Frazier into a Hurricane Rana takes him down. Frazier now getting Dar back up to his feet, and Noam Dar in trouble. Frazier launches him across the ring. Oh, drop kicked him in the corner, but he didn't get all of it. And now Nathan Frazier with an elbow strike knocks him back into a drop kick in the corner. Nathan Frazier, standing shooting star. Grabs Noam Dar back up to his feet, and Nathan Frazier gets kicked in the ribs. Dar grabs onto him, and Noam Dar, Northern Lights. Getting him back up to his feet, now Noam Dar grabs Nathan Frazier by the leg. Noam Dar takes down the leg of Frazier and goes after the knee. Nathan Frazier's down. Noam Dar pointing and laughing at him at this point. Noam Dar's got him. Dar kicking the back of Frazier. Noam Dar kicks him in the head. Takes him down now, and Nathan Frazier. Noam Dar grabs him by the arm, and Noam Dar knees into the back. Dar clearly trying to send a message to the Cruiserweight champion, Pete Dunne. And there's an arm drag, takes down Frazier. Frazier now pops back up to his feet. Jawbreaker to Dar. And now Nathan Frazier went for a clothesline. Dar ducked him. Nathan Frazier now went for another clothesline. Right hand to Dar. Noam Dar German suplexes him. Frazier falls over. And Dar's got him down now, and Noam Dar fired up here. Dar with Frazier down. Noam Dar grabs onto Nathan. Pulls him in, and Noam Dar with the arm. Running arm bar. Takes him down. And now Frazier pops back up to his feet. Nathan Frazier counters. And Frazier now grabs Noam Dar. Oh! The Skywalker! That's a Rollins move if I've ever seen one. 2. No. Noam Dar got the shoulders up, and Nathan Frazier. Moonsault across the chest of Noam Dar. Nathan Frazier getting him back up to his feet, went for a kick. Noam Dar grabs onto him, and now Noam Dar sweeps the leg. And Dar now gets Frazier up to his feet. Noam Dar kicks him in the ribs, pulls him in, and Noam Dar suplex. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. There's a kick out from Nathan Frazier. Noam Dar now getting him back up to his feet. Noam Dar into the knee bar. The knee bar is in. Frazier struggling. Dar's got it wrenched in tight. Noam Dar. I'm going to put down Nathan Frazier here. Dar could have it won. Noam Dar has it locked in tight. The knee bar is in on Frazier. And Nathan Frazier has to submit. Noam Dar gets the win and the laugh for Fight Factory, as he, a member of the Fight Factory, takes down a student of his leader's opponent for WrestleMania. Nathan Frazier tried as he might, this young upstart unable to put down Noam Dar, who has just a bit more experience than him. Noam Dar gets a huge win. Not too much left tonight here on Smackdown, as Noam Dar has officially punched his ticket to WrestleMania to challenge for the Cruiserweight Championship. Big victory there for Noam Dar. We got just a little bit more here tonight on Smackdown, so let's continue on with the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, it's our final matchup of the evening. A tag team matchup coming up, as here comes the prize fighter, Kevin Owens, to the ring. Owens looking to walk into his third LS11 WrestleMania. He and Edge want to beat Imperium tonight and take their spots in the SmackDown tag title match. Kevin Owens making his way to the ring. Kevin Owens marching down to the ring. He's found a hell of a tag partner if he's going to look to try and win tag gold at WrestleMania, which would, strangely enough, it'd be the second time in his career that he's done so if he's able to win tag gold at WrestleMania. If they've got to win tonight, though, to get that matchup. Edge and Kevin Owens looking to team up. Kevin Owens has made his way to the ring. He says, "Come on, Edge, let's do this." So here comes Kevin Owens' tag team partner, the Rated R Superstar, Edge. Edge making his way to the ring. The Rated R Superstar is here. What a tag team matchup we're about to see tonight. Edge making his way down to the ring. Edge looking to try and get to his second ever LS11 WrestleMania. He had to miss last year's due to an injury. He would return about a month afterwards, though, after a billion "when is Edge coming back" comments from a handful of people. It's almost like he was injured as Edge makes his way to the ring. So here come their opponents, Marcel Barthel and Fabian Eichner. Former Raw Tag Team Champions, former NXT Tag Team Champions. Imperium making their way to the ring. And their leader, Der Ring General Walter, will battle the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania in 2 weeks' time. But tonight, Barthel and Eichner, for the first time ever appearing on Smackdown, they make their way to the ring. What the hell? Well, Imperium hadn't even made their way to the ring. Edge just grabbed a chair in front of the ring and started unloading on Kevin Owens. What the hell are we seeing here? Oh, Kevin. Poor Kevin. Did you really think I wanted to tag with you? No. I wanted to use you to get a WrestleMania match. Oh my god, Edge slams Owens into the mat. It's nothing personal, Kev. It's really not. But if you want to make it personal... Edge, no! Spear! Then by all means, I will gladly make it personal. See you at WrestleMania. What the hell did we just see? Well, we're going to somehow segue out of that to our main event of the evening. It's the no-contact meeting between Orton and Rhodes. The Viper, Randy Orton, making his way down to the ring. Orton called for this meeting with Cody Rhodes, a ceasefire, if you will, between the two of them tonight. The Viper making his way down to the ring, former SmackDown Tag Team Champion. Many people believe this matchup is Orton wanting to call Rhodes out for the WrestleMania match that he wanted at the Elimination Chamber with Cody. Randy Orton making his way down to the ring. Randy Orton is here. The Viper making his way to the ring. So, let's bring out the man he's called out to the ring. Mr. Money in the Bank. The American Nightmare, Cody. Briefcase in hand. Cody Rhodes, of course, has a guaranteed opportunity at a world title any time of his choosing with that briefcase. Cody makes his way down to the ring. It's time for the meeting between Rhodes and Orton. So as Cody enters the ring and holds the briefcase high, let's get this meeting started. Well, Randy, here I am. You wanted to see me. That's right. Now, Cody, before we start this meeting, I told you that I needed a mediator, and as much respect as I have for this official here, it seems like he's always here. He's not the mediator. I found someone that's a little more important to both of us. Well, wait a minute. Is that Ted? Good to see you, kid. Ted? Cody? Randy? Look at this. Legacy. All together in the same ring again. Well, I don't know. I feel like someone's missing. Randy, so help me God if Manu walks out of that. Don't worry, Manu's not walking out of that curtain. Cody, I asked Ted to come here tonight to mediate this between us because he's the only person that knows the history between us better than anyone. Yeah, that's right. So, you know, Cody, when Randy called me here, I hadn't been keeping up with what's been going on around here. I'd gone away for a while, and it breaks my heart, guys. I hate to see you both fighting. We were such a great faction as Legacy all those years ago. And now the two of you are fighting, and I hate to see it because I love you both like I love my own flesh and blood. Ted, things have changed since you've been gone for 10 years now. Things have changed. I left. I went away. I started AEW from the ground up with my new friends. And then when I realized that they weren't valuing me anymore, I came back here to do what was my destiny, what was my birthright, and that's become a world champion in the WWE, something that Vince McMahon would never allow my father, the American Dream, to do. And I'm taking a world title by any means necessary. And along the path, Randy here decided to insult me, decided to tell me I wasn't good enough to be a world champion. Cody, that is not even remotely what I meant at the Royal Rumble, and you know it. And I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings at the Rumble when I said you wouldn't beat Seth Rollins anyway. That is not what I meant. It just wasn't your night. Seth is one of the best on SmackDown, okay? Yeah, that's not enough. Sorry's not enough, Randy. Sorry is not enough for everything you put me through. And Ted, I can't believe you're out here taking Randy's side after what he did to both of us back in the days of Legacy. Cody, look, man, I've learned to let a lot of that crap go. I'm a different guy now. Look, Randy, I may not be able to kick your ass tonight. What I want is to kick your ass at WrestleMania one-on-one. Cody, going to the Elimination Chamber, I let anger fuel me. I let rage for the fact that you cost me the Intercontinental title take over. I don't want to fight you, son. I love you, and I've always looked at you like a son. I've always looked at you like someone I wanted to mentor. And I'm sorry that I've not been a good mentor for the last 10 years. I'm not going to fight you, Cody. I refuse. If I have to miss WrestleMania, so be it. Yeah, I thought you might say that. What the? Whoa, 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 whoa! McIntyre! With a Claymore to Orton! The rules said for this meeting that Cody and Randy couldn't hurt each other, but Drew wasn't involved. Up you come, Randy. The nice man challenged you to a WrestleMania match. The least you could do is listen to the lad's challenge. So go ahead, listen to him. Now, Randy, if you don't accept my WrestleMania challenge, Ted here is going to go head first on this chair with the Tiger Driver. Fine. Cody, you win. I'll give you the WrestleMania match. That's a good lad, Orton. Off you go! Thanks, Randy. See you at WrestleMania. And Ted! Don't worry, buddy. I'll let your wife know what hospital to pick you up at. Oh my god! Cody! Ted DiBiase Jr. hasn't wrestled in over 10 years. Rhodes! What the hell has gotten into him? This guy used to be his best friend. Cody! No, don't do this! Tiger Driver on the chair! Sorry, Ted. But this is my legacy now. Not either of yours.